Hey everybody, this is Barry Knight coming to you guys with another tutorial on modding, the best thing in the world. We get to play with Medieval 2's Total War text files again. So, what I'm going to teach you all how to do is to add custom skins to your generals within the campaign map, or to change them, or, take from one faction to another, and so on and so forth. The possibilities are endless for you, but I'm going to show you kind of the basic gist of how to move it around or change it. So, what we want to do first is go to Unit Models. Go to Battle Models.ModelDB folder. Now you got that open. Now you'll have to scroll down until you find the Generals place, or let's just see. Well, I know where it's at because I put Blackfire in as a general. So these are the general textures. So you'll have to find them somehow. Just search for bodyguard, like something like this. It'll make it a lot easier for you guys if you just, Control F, find that. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing is adding a custom texture in. I was going to show you guys how to do a dark lines, but for the life of me, I couldn't get his fucking skin to work. And I was getting it from a different game. I was getting it from, let's see, from Age of Petty Kings, and it wasn't working. But for some reason, Blackfire's works, and that's from a different submod. And also, Red Wine's works when I'm taking it from the Red Wine faction for Barry. So I just decided I was going to show you guys, since I'm planning on changing the Baratheons faction around a little bit. I want to make them more challenging in the campaign, since I'm planning on playing this soon. So what we're going to do is give their family another custom skin. So what you want to do is copy and paste the faction that you're planning on adding a texture for, basically. And then what you want to do is change this line to whatever your texture's called. And I'll show you where to put your textures in just a second. So probably should have done that first, but anyways. So we don't really have to worry about that if we're just moving or copy and pasting basically from one faction. So Renly is Spain, but we want some of our generals to look like the Renly, or the stag, in a sense. So what you want to do is save that, and also make sure that this number up here is equal to the amount of generals, or the different kind of different textures that you have. Alright, so close out of that. You should be good with that, unless you want to keep it open in case you mess something up. I don't know. So then you'll go to your generals and captains, go to Northern General, textures, and here will be your textures. I have Darkline and Cunnington and Blackfire. I just decided to take Cunnington and Darkline out because they weren't effing working, so I just got done, okay? I was sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of them not working. So, anyways, that's where you get those textures. There's another spot where you put textures, and that's in Model Strat. Go to Textures, obviously textures, and then here's more textures. So basically, to get those from any other mod, if you want to put them in and change your general's custom texture, just copy and paste them from another mod. There's no guarantees on if they work though, because the Blackfire skin that I copy and pasted worked, while the Darkline didn't work. But the Cunnington worked, but I just said, heck, I don't really care if Cunnington works or not. He's gonna be with the Blackfire character that I made anyways. So what we need to do next is go into a text, go into expanded text. Let's see. It's Venice. Just look up Venice. Okay, so Venice is the faction we're going to be changing here. So we want the general spot, leader, Baratheon bishop. Oh, there it is. Okay. Venice General Baratheon Army. Where's the... Huh. It's a little strange. It's a little bit different. Here, let me check something out. Whatever. Screw you, game. I know what's here. Okay. Let's just copy and paste that. Find Venice. And where would we put that then? Okay, so where did we have general at? General. Where is the general at? General. There we are. It's general. Maybe I scroll down a little bit more. Nope. Not a single thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what I was looking for. It's staring me right in the face. Alright, so what we want to do is copy and paste this line. And, you know, just do that. And we want to go... we'll just say Renly family member. I mean, it's not really going to matter on the map because I'm going to be giving it to a lot of... not a lot of family members, but a lot of generals that I'm making for the Baratheon family. So, let's see. Yeah. And then you want to make an underscore and 1. So there, that should be good. Save it. And I'm just going to keep it open because I might have problems with this or the strat, the desk strat. Which reminds me, I need to change another thing. We need one more file that we need to change. It should be desk. Might take me, there it is. I think this is it. Yep, this is the right folder. Okay. Took me a second here. So let's find Venice. Venecio. Now, why isn't Venice up here? I mean, literally every other faction is up here. Milan, Sicily. Oh, well, it's at the top. It's at the top. All right. So, based on what I did for these, I just will... Let's see, where are you at? There you are, you son of a gun. So you go strat, model. So we'll just say Renly General. Tab over there and go level 1. So making sure that just looks the same. Yep, there you are, default level. So I will also put that there. I think these are just notes, like default level, you know, default level 0. And that's so far so good. So what you want to do then is go into the family traits that you made under your custom traits. And then, let's see, let's just go down to Blackfire, for example. So then, based on that level, you want him to have a level 1, so then he'll look like he has the Renly stag. You know, the stag of House Baratheon. That's why I want to add it, is because Baratheon looks cooler with the stag. Not the stag and the lion, the traitorous bastards getting together with the fucking Lannisters. Bastards. Anyways, that should be the end of this part. There will be one more part based on family trees. So if you're curious and you want to make your own family trees or you want to add to them in the game or what have you, feel free. I will see you guys in a second. Alright, welcome back everybody. So what I'm going to be teaching you guys next is how to make your own member of House Blackfire, Cunnington, or Barry, or whatever it is, whatever house that you come up with in that creative mind of yours. But we're going to be doing it for Mr. Darkline today. And yes, I was not lying about two ends. I think I mentioned that earlier, but whatever. Rehashing. So what we're going to do is get out of Imperial Campaign and maps and blah 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 stuff. So what we want to do first is go to Export Disk Character Traits Text. Go here. Find where your last entry is at. I always just go with Barry because it's really easy. So due to Badger Dude's 0.9 not being finished, I just kind of put my stuff here next to all the other member of house traits. So it works. The game's fine with it, so it should work for you guys if you're using the same mod or whatever you guys would like to do. Now, I don't know if this really works outside of making other character traits, because I've tried other character traits, and I tried making like a grayscale for Cunnington, which would give him a little bit more character, a little bit more life to him. But the game kept crashing and I couldn't get it in the game. So this is about as far as I know how to do giving your characters traits beside ancillaries. So anyways, just copy and paste what I've already showed you guys. Now, member of house, it's house member, but whatever. Just make sure you put it in as whatever you want it to be. So I want it to be Darkline, and just make sure to do that for all of these like we've shown you in the past for other parts. Make sure you spell all of them correctly. Like I say that, and the next thing I know I just fuck it up. So you're gonna save that. Alright, so if you want to change like the level of loyalty and the threshold and all that, you can mess around with it, but I'm not going to because it's just one loyalty. Don't make your character super OP with that. Anyways, you can go to text next. I was not a poet and I did not know it. And then you're gonna go to VN VS text. And you can get rid of the string.bin file, but you should do that after you're done with your modifying. So we're going to look for Barry again. Oh, look at that, we found Master Barry. And here's this long description, long ass description, but I'm just going to grab Cunnington's because it's shorter. So we're going to do that, copy and paste. Same thing, just get rid of all of the Cunningtons or whatever you decide to copy and paste. Put in your new general's name or his family's name, and then you shall be happy with your life. Hopefully. Alright, so they're a member of House Darkline. House Darkline. House Darkline was supposedly destroyed during King Viserys. Ares, it's not Viserys. My apologies, everyone. Ares' reign. But for some reason, I don't know, for some reason, this lad claims to be their descendant. Many questions. Alright, so now that we have the description and the name of all of it and the description, all that stuff. Alright, so we'll save that. Now what you want to do is go back into your deskstrat file. Now you want to give them their member of house trait. So go house, whatever your house trait is, and then member. And don't forget to add 1 because that's the effect level and the game will not process it if you do not have it in. So you should have that in the game. If it does not work, leave me comments, let me know. I will try to help you out. And I would like to see a lot of your guys' ideas and whatnot. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm almost done. I'll see you guys in another second. Alright, welcome back. Here we are back on Dusk Strat. Now we're going to be changing up the Baratheon family tree a little bit more than it already is. So, as you can see, I've made a few changes here. I gave Baratheon his proper parents' names. I put it in the family tree just because I frickin' could. But actually, it's more because I can add two of his, sisters that he doesn't have. Because I don't know why, but some way the desk strat is like done. There's a trigger that when you choose Baratheon or Renly or Stannis, you can split up the factions somehow, but it's kind of complicated because in the desk strat they're not all in one family. Like Renly and Stannis all aren't together for and when you try playing the game, Stannis and Renly's factions don't work. It's just Baratheon, and that's because this is just it's like a beta. It's not completely free of bugs. So that's why it's a little bit different, and that's why I'm going to be adding a few names here. So basically what you want to do is find out where you stand on your family tree. Okay, so this is his father and his mother, and he's their son. This is his sister and his other sister. Every time you put a female in the just in the relative space down here, you want to put it in the character record, and if there are any children or their dead family members, also include them in the character record. So let's say that okay, let's see, well, let's just say that they had another child. Say their name is Beric, or no, I would tab, go Beric Baratheon. Alright, so he's done. And then what you want to do is just add them wherever, so just space, character record, Beric Baratheon, male, age 7, alive, never a leader, otherwise the game may crash. Just always add never a leader unless you want them to be the leader, which in this case Robert is the leader. So with that done, we have another Baratheon, but, I suppose I could just leave him. Beric Baratheon. Why not? We'll leave him. It'll be kind of cool to see him in the map or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to add a few family members, and then I'll show you kind of what I've done in a second here. So, yeah, see you in a second. Alright, so this is what I have done, and I'll kind of explain what I did here. So, we took Bethany and Della, the two lady sisters. We married them off to Roger Clegane because the Clegane family name sounds really badass. And they're both really cool in the series, so I thought I'd add a few more. And then we have Elmore Thorne. And Thorne's a really cool name too, so in the end I'm just adding family members to their family because this faction is so easy to kill off. Like, the Baratheons have plenty of troops, but in the end, when there's no family left, you all know the drill. By faction, you gone rebel. So, this is pretty much what I've done. It just adds, 2 more generals. I gave 4 more family members. And then these 4 other little guys, they're all here because they're all children, just like little Beric Baratheon. So, what I was just thinking, actually, is because the game was crashing when I tried adding a kind of like another brother for Robert, like I tried giving him Ares Baratheon, like another Baratheon brother who could have children who are all women, so he could have multiple generals because I want more cool names in the family. But what I could do is I could just get Steffan Baratheon's father and mother, and they could have Steffan Baratheon. So I could just do relative and I don't really know what the name would be at this point, but I could just add them in, add him, add more daughters, add more sons, and just, I could just do this whole process for days. I could do it for years. But what I wanted to do was show you guys what this looks like, and then we'll be squared away. Okay, so this is what we have. So this is the original line, like these 5 characters were the only ones here. Alright? So I've added their father and their mother. I've given Bethany Baratheon, Della Baratheon, Beric Baratheon, and all these other sons and daughters, mostly sons though, because sons make families last. Shh, don't tell the women. Anyways, then you just find where you want to put them on the map, like Elmar Thorne, Roger Clegane. Just find any open space like this. So, Robert Clegane, Justin Thorne. Good spots. Ready to go. Ready to kill some Targaryen scum. Interesting. Oh, by the way, this is what I was talking about. That's Aegon Blackfire and his cool map strat. I tried getting the what am I trying to say here? The Renly, like the Baratheon stag just by itself on as a strat map, but it wasn't working, so yeah, I don't really know how to say that. But what I showed you guys was how you get it. How you get your own skins to work. You just have to find ones that work with the game, I guess. The game is a picky son of a bitch, so yes. So I will be starting a new series here in, well, a short amount of time. What I want to do is beef up the Baratheon, you know, I want to beef them up a little bit more because I want to make them a very tough faction for me to beat. And I'm going to be playing as the Targaryens. So, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you guys have any other questions for me, just leave them down in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Take it easy.